So, very good morning, children. So, in the last class, we were doing with the birds. Okay, we saw the different types of birds and the different feathers, the down feathers, the flight feathers, and how do the birds fly. So, today we will be learning about how does the bird use their beaks. Now, can you just tell me? Uh, you can just tell me that how do they use their beaks? Any one of you? Yes, children. Hello. Are you there?
Ma'am, to grab the food.
To grab the food. Okay. Another thing. Again, for what
And to
they
make
use
the nest.
to make the nest. Okay. And okay. So, as we all have hands, isn't it? The human beings have hand. Do the birds have their hands? Do they
No,
have
ma'am.
hands?
No,
No.
ma'am.
So
No, ma'am.
they do not have. So what happens? Whatever they want to do, they have to do with their beaks, isn't it? So birds do not have teeth also. As we have teeth, they do not have teeth. So they use their beak to eat food, and then they use for other things. For which other things? To pick the grains. I'll just show you here. See, these birds eat grains and then vegetables, isn't it? And some like crow and all, they eat the rat, then these goose and all, whatever has been dead, they eat. So the dead animals, okay, so they are called as scavengers. So so they use for these different types to page number 38. So these grains and all they eat. Next, they use now if they want to build their nest, as home is an important thing for each and every human being or the animals, isn't it? So they live in the nest, as everybody know. So some of the birds prepare their own nest, so to pick the twins and build the nest, and then they can as you know, when you are small, your mother will feed you, isn't it? Who will feed you when you are small? Your mother will feed. The same way, even the birds,
Ma'am,
when
what
they
is the page number?
38 child, and there is no need of page number, you can just listen. So when these birds, when they give when their young ones come out of the egg, that time they feed their young ones with the beak only. So and then sometimes they defend themselves with the help of the beak. So they use their beak to catch, to eat food, to catch and eat their food, and then to pick up the twig and make the nest. As I showed you the nest, then they feed their young ones with the beak, and then they can defend themselves with their beak. So these are the things. Now, does all the birds have the same type of beaks? The beak of the crow, the beak of the parrot, isn't it? So each bird has different types of beak. Why is it so? Can you just think about that? That why does these uh, birds have different types of beak? कुछ मतलब can you just think of that? Think, why does this beak have different types of? Why do these birds have different types of beaks?
Ma'am, because they are different.
What is
Ma'am,
different?
because different.
What?
Because they are different.
Okay,
Because they are different.
but now listen, you are also different, I am also different, but we both have same type of mouth. We have teeth also, isn't it? But that is same now in human beings. It is not like that. Then why do these birds have different types of beak? Can anybody just think about? Okay, I'll tell you. Because the food, as we learned in the animals, isn't it? The previous lesson, animals, when we were learning, I had told you that each one of the animal have different types of teeth. According to that, according to the food habits which they eat. Now, tiger, what is the difference between the tiger and an elephant? Does they both have the same type of teeth, same type of everything, mouth and all? No, because of their eating habits.
No, ma'am.
Because yes, because of their eating habits. So if the each one of them have their different eating habits, as we learned herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous animals in the previous lesson, did we learn this? Isn't it? So in now tiger eats only the flesh, so it needs to tear the flesh, so it needs the sharp teeth, isn't it? So the because of the eating habit, the tiger, lion, they have their different type of teeth. The same way, even in the birds also, that because of their different types of kinds of eating habits, they have different types of beak. Now we will just learn in detail about what type of beaks these birds have. Now I'll show you it.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what which two birds are there on the screen?
Pigeon and sparrow.
It is pigeon and sparrow.
Pigeon and
Now,
sparrow.
these, see the beak of this. Shall I make it little bit big?
Sparrow.
Now I'll just make it little bit big so that you will be able to see the beak of the. See now this beak and the beak of the pigeon. Just see, huh? Now see how the beak of these two. Now this is sparrow, and this is the pigeon. Can you see the beak of both of them? How it
Yes,
is?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How it is? It is short, isn't it? Short, and it is very hard and strong. Why is it so? Because these type of birds like sparrow, pigeon, peacock have short, hard, and strong beaks to crush the grains and seed they eat. They need to crush the grains and seed to eat, so they have short and a hard beak. Now see here also, I'll show you the peacock also. See this peacock also is having like that way only. See, the beak of the peacock also is little bit short, hard, and very strong. Now you must have been noticing these birds. Where do you see these birds? Tell me. ये कहाँ पे दिखते हो आप birds? This is peacock. This is peacock. The other three birds. This is not peacock, child. This is peacock. What is this? Wait, I'll make it big. No, it's not parrot. No, no, these are not parrot. No, you all don't know different types of birds. These are lovebirds. Where you get, these birds you'll get wherever the pet shop is there now. There you'll get these type of birds. So even their beak is small and hard and strong to crush the grains. Huh? Now I'll show you this. Okay. Now, now see here. Now this is what is which bird is this? Duck. And another one is kingfisher. Now one is duck. Okay. Yes, one is duck and done. Let me speak now. Wait. Now duck. Can you see something on the duck's beak? Now wait. I'll just make it a little bit big so that you can. It will be visible. Now just tell me what you can see on the duck's beak. Can anybody just tell me? हाँ डक के बीक के ऊपर क्या है? How is the duck's beak? हाँ. Now, where does this duck live? Where does the duck? In the water. Yes. It will live in the water. Okay, fine. Now wait. Huh? Now nobody is going to speak. Now just listen. Now this duck lives in the water. Okay, so the birds which live in the water, like pelican, this duck, and all, they have the broad and flat beak. See, this beak is little bit broad and flat, isn't it? And there is a small hole also over here. Can you see the hole? Can you see the hole here? Yes. Do you know? The why do these? Okay. So why do these ducks and all these pelicans have the hole in the beak? You know, because they live in the water. So whenever they go down into the water, in the muddy water, when they catch their prey, like the small fishes and all, what happens with the fish also? The mud also will come into their mouth in the water. So from that hole, they drain out the muddy water. From the hole of the beak, what will happen? The muddy water will drain out and only the fish will remain into their mouth. So the water birds like the pelican and duck have broad, flat beaks with holes on the side to catch fish. They take in the fish, worms, and small plants in the form of muddy water. The holes help them to drain out the muddy water. So that's why they have the holes on their beak. Now, the next one I will show you. There's a parrot is there or no, I don't know, but let me see. Okay. Now see here. This is pelican, and this is eagle. Can you see some difference between these all four birds are there? In these four birds, can you see some difference? What is the difference between these all beaks?
The eagle has eagle short and hook.
Okay. Now, if everybody started speaking, then I will not hear it properly. Now, see, the pelican which is there, it has the long beak, isn't it? Next one, the eagle has the hooked one beak. See, it is like a hook beak, isn't it? It is sharp and it is little bit hooked. Why is it so? Because eagle eats the flesh of small animals, isn't it? So it has the hook beak to tear the flesh of small birds and animals such as mice, squirrel. These birds are known as birds of prey. Means they eat this animals, small animals. So they are known as birds of prey. Prey. Sorry. Then the there is one bird which name is spoonbill. Now this spoonbill has the shape like a spoon only. And this kind of beak helps it to gather the tadpoles and small animals from the water. Now you must have known the woodpecker. I will just show you the woodpecker. Huh. Now this woodpecker, see the beak of the woodpecker. The woodpecker has this small and sharp beak. Okay, it helps to drill the holes in the wood, because the woodpecker, what it does, it makes the nest of its own in the tree, in the trunk of the tree. So it needs to, what it needs to do, it needs to put drill the holes in the wood, so it has uh, beak like that. And what it does, it, what it does, it eats the insects from the trees. You must have seen the ants and all on the trunk of the tree. So what it does, it eats the insects from the tree, means on the tree. And birds such as hummingbirds and then sunbirds drink nectar of the flowers. So they have long and slender beaks. uh, like, you must have seen butterflies and all. What these butterflies do, even they drink the nectar from the flowers. The same way this hummingbird and the sunbird also drinks the nectar from the flowers. Now this was all about the beaks. Now we will see the how uh, how are their feet and claws. We will see the birds' feet and claws. Now, as they have different types of beak, the same way they have different types of feet and claws also. Now we will just see. Birds have 2 feet, isn't it? With claws or 4 toes each. Now these claws help them to reach on the tree. Now some birds, do you have you ever seen a bird lying and sleeping? How does the bird sleep? They do not lie and they sleep. What they do is they sleep standingly only. So they need, their feet should be very strong, isn't it? So the birds like reach on the trees, they provide them food. So some birds use their claws to hold the food while they eat. As I told you, they do not have any hands. So what they do, they catch the food into their feet and they eat with their beaks. Then some use their feet to, now if you have seen some worms and all on the ground, what these do, they eat the worms from the ground. So you can see this hen and all, what they do, they dig the ground with their feet. Have you ever seen it? And they take some and what they do, they eat the insects, the worms, whatever they get into the ground. What they do, they eat. What they do, first they remove the mud from their uh, feet and then they eat the worms. They scratch the ground to find the worms, small insects and all, and then they eat. So their feet are like this. Now eagle, vulture have sharp and curved claws like I'll show you it. See, see this, how they are, because they are flesh eating birds. So these help them in catching their prey such as mice and snake. Some birds such as hen and rooster dig the ground with the help of sharp claws to get their food. Some birds as sparrow and crow use their feet to get a grip on the tree's branches to sit. Now here, see this. Now they want to sit on the branch, isn't it? You will see the birds can on the ground. No, where the birds will be on the trees. They will sit on the trees. So while they are sitting, they need the grip, otherwise they will fall down. So for the grip purpose, these preaching birds have these type of feet. Now these are uh, some of the birds. But now, as we learned, the birds which live in the water, their beaks are different. The same way, even they have the feet also different. Now, these have webbed feet. Now, what is the meaning of webbed? Means in the, can you see the in the between of the feet there is a small thin skin attached. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah,
No.
see
Yes,
this. I'll
ma'am.
make it little bit
Yes,
big.
ma'am.
So these feet are called as webbed feet because some of the water birds such as duck, swan have webbed feet to help them to swim in the water and waddle on the land. The front toes are covered with the skin and this helps them in swimming. Now, there are some other birds like cranes and herons. I'll show you. See this. Even these also live in the water. Means they need to go into the water. So they have the long legs with long thin toes, which help them to wade through muddy water without getting wet. Now these birds will not get wet because they have long legs, isn't it? Can you see? They have long legs.
Yes, ma'am.
Now
Yes,
the
ma'am.
so these
Yes, ma'am.
these are some of the different types of legs and their feet and the uh, beaks. We have learned today the different types of beaks, different types of feet and claws. Now we will learn caring for their young ones. Now, can anybody tell me how does your mother care you when you were small or still also your mother cares you? How does she does do that? Tell me. कैसे केयर करती है आपकी मम्मी आपके लिए? हाँ,
Give food.
कैसे केयर करती है आपकी मम्मी?
That's food and you and
Okay. Okay. Now the same way, each mother, let it be the human mother or the animals also become mother and even the birds also. They care their young one very much. So we will see how these birds also care their young ones. Now see, there is one tailor bird. This tailor bird, what it does, it will take the two leaves and it will weave. Can you see this? See this tailor bird. So now these birds prepare their own nest and they keep their young ones into this nest. They lay eggs. Okay. These mother birds, what they do, they lay eggs and then they sit on their eggs to keep the eggs very warm. And after some days, what will happen? The egg will hatch and birds keep the nestling safe by keeping them away from enemies. Birds pick up grass, twigs, and other materials with their beaks and claws to build the nest. Now, what these birds do, they lay eggs, they'll sit on that. After hatching the eggs, what will happen? The young ones will come out. For their young ones, they build these nest and they will be there in the nest so that none of the enemy should come and harm their young ones. So how do they prepare their nest? With the help of grass, twigs and other materials. And for this what they use, their beaks and their claws and feet. Now, now different types of birds make different types of nest. Now the nests are very important for various reasons. Nests are of different kinds. Some of them are discussed below. Now on the page number 40 you can see different types of nests. So I have shown you two of them over here. See here. This penguin, what it does, it will keep the what to say. Where does this penguin live? Can anybody tell me?
On the board.
Yes. So, so what it will do? It will gather the pebbles. Yes. So what it will do? It will collect the pebbles from there, and it will prepare the nest like this with the help of the pebbles. And this is the woodpecker. See how it has kept the birds into that trunk of the tree. So they protect from the bad weather and uh, from the enemies also. So I'll show you here again. See this caring for the young ones. How this duck is caring for the young ones of it, and then they feed their babies and they look after them until unless they become little bit of their age. So this is all about the birds. So here we have completed with the lesson birds. Children, if you have any doubts you can ask me. So what you need to do is you need to excuse me, you need to read the whole lesson. If you have any doubts, in the next class, I will be clearing your doubts. How did you feel with the lesson, children? And everybody has finished with the homework what I had given you yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody's done with their homework.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.